Hello Tigers and welcome to week 34. This week will be a very busy week. We have a lot going on. In addition to what we normally do, this week you will have an assignment in iStation. So you will do your iStation minutes this week, and when you do your iStation minutes you need to click on assignments and go to your assigned activities. You see there's 3 different groups with 3 different activities. Do one completely, then the other, because they kind of build on each other. So you want to go in order and you want to finish each one before you get to the next one. All right? So let's get started on our foundations, shall we? Welcome to week 34, activity 1. For this lesson, you indeed need your foundations notebook, a writing tool, growth mindset, and when you write, you are going to sit in the writing position. Today we are going to do our multi-syllable two-step to learn new words or to practice spelling words that we already know the words for. We probably just never spelled them. So let's get started, shall we? So let's follow our multi-syllable two-step for learning words. And these might be words we already know, but that's okay. We're going to practice our routine because we're programming our brain in there to automatically do this when it sees words. All right? So the multi-syllable two-step, we have 2 questions. What is the first question? How many vowels do you see? So you are going to look at this word. How many vowels do you see in this word? I see 4 as well. Next question, are they together or apart? I see 4 vowels. Are they together or apart? They are apart. If I have 4 vowels and they are apart, I know that I will have 4 syllables in this word. So go ahead, next to your number 1, right now, you are going to write 1, 2, or draw 4 lines on the paper. Now, it is your turn to chunk these words. What I mean is write the syllable on each line. Begin. I'll see you in a moment. So I wanted to come back in here real quick and notice, I want you to notice something. After you blend to write the chunks or the syllables on each line, you should be blending to read the word. So after you blended to read the word, maybe you have your syllables like this. If you have your syllables like this, let's blend to read this together. Go with me. Am-er-ik-a. I kind of think I need to flex some vowels here, right? And sometimes we're going to hear the word, and then we're going to notice our syllables need to just shift a little, right? And that's okay. That's called flex it, and that's why we're doing this strategy, okay? So in this syllable, am, I think I need to move it over, don't you? Blend it with me again, and listen to the word. Am-er-ik-a. America. What word does that sound like to you? America, right? And so, what does that mean? So that means I need to shift a letter over. You'll notice I move that M over to the next syllable. So let's blend to read this again. Instead of A, I could say A, an A by itself could say A, I'm going to say A. I like to begin my A words with A. America. America. Seems like I got to flex this sound a little bit, right? It's kind of an irregular sound. America. And so the word is America or America. And so we're going to divide our syllables like this. Did you notice that the I is a common syllable to be by itself? I is often by itself, isn't it? So our word is America. I just want to remind you that sometimes you need to shift your letters around, and that's okay. But you're going to notice that as soon as you blend to write each syllable. So when you wrote this, you should have said am-er-ik-a. And your brain's immediately going to flex that first sound to America. Got it? Okay, let's go on, shall we? We used our 2 questions, didn't we? What do you notice? What do you wonder? Before we do our multi-syllable two steps, what do you notice? What do you wonder? This is a contraction. I know a contraction is two words that come together, some letters pop out, and an apostrophe takes their place, right? We know that, so it's a contraction. But we still use our multi-syllable two-step because that's going to be programmed in our brain. All right, first question is, how many vowels do you see? Are they together or apart? Well, it's only one. So this is word two, and next to word two, you're just going to have one line. And that contraction piece is going to stay in there, and this is going to be a one-syllable word. So go ahead and write the word, and I'll see you when you get back after you answer my question about this contraction. All right, multi-syllable two-step. What do you notice? What do you wonder? You notice this pattern? E syllables, we did this last week a lot, didn't we? All right, let's see what you do with it. This is kind of a test. All right, multi-syllable two-step. What is the first question? How many vowels do you see? How many syllables do you think there are? So your number is here, and then you're going to write the number of draw the number of syllables on the line. We see 3 vowels, but what do we know about 2 of these vowels? Kind of like a vowel team, isn't it? That's all the hints I'm going to give you. So, are they together or apart? And even though there's something in the middle of those last 2 E's, what do we know about that E syllable? Right. So go ahead. I want to see how many syllables you write. Draw your lines for the number of syllables in this word and blend to write each syllable. Make sure you're saying the chunks as you're writing the chunks. And then when you're done, read the word. See you when you're done. All right. Multi-syllable two-step. Let's follow our rules. Our question. How many vowels do you see? Don't forget this guy. A Y at the end is a vowel sound, right? Are they together or apart? What do we know about vowels that are together? Say it with me. Vowels that are together tend to stay together. So this is what I would do. I don't know what you're going to do. I think I would put a line here and a line here. But remember, you are going to write your lines on your writing line right there. Make sure you're leaving a space so you can chunk this word on the line. And you're blending to read each chunk. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, multi-syllable two-step. It's a tricky one. How many vowels do you see? Are they together or apart? They're apart, but isn't this a vowel pattern that we know? Vowel, consonant, E, vowel, separated E, we call it sometimes. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I want to see what you do. And then if you do 2 or 3 or 4 syllables, blend to write each syllable. And if you end up putting it all on one because you clocked it out after you could read it, go ahead and shift them all back over. It's okay to have extra lines there. All right. I want to see how you're doing this. Show what you know so we can use what you know to grow. Remember to bring all those syllable rules with you. All right. See you on the next slide. Okay, multi-syllable two-step. What do you notice? What do you wonder? First question, how many vowels do you see? Next question, are they together or apart? What are we also thinking when we think about these rules? Vowel patterns. So how many syllables is this? 1 syllable? Or is this 2-syllable? I don't know. So I hope you're not copying the screen because I don't know. It might be 3. It might be 4. It might be 5. Probably not. I'll see you for the next word. All right, multi-syllable two-step, here we go. First question. How many vowels do you see? Next question. Are they together or apart? Well, you've probably noticed by now that sometimes we have some vowels that are together, and then we have other vowels that are apart in the same word. And so maybe some of them stay together, and maybe some of them don't stay together. What else do you notice about this word? Do you notice this thing on the end of this word? Good luck. Remember to blend to write as you write the chunks on each line. So you're saying the syllables as you're writing the syllables. Not each letter anymore. You're saying the syllable. All right. Good luck. I'll see you on the next slide. Don't forget to read the word. So you're reading the chunks and then you read the word. See you on the next slide. All right. Multi-syllable two-step. How many vowels do you see? Are they together or apart? I'm just going to give you a little hint right here. Sometimes the E is only there to change that sound of that letter, right? I see 2 vowels right here. I agree. 2 syllables, 2 chunks. Good luck. Notice this letter here. When it's with this letter, makes the S hint. Okay, multi-syllable two-step. How many vowels do you see? Next question, are they together or apart? I know what you're saying. You're saying, well, they're apart, but they're vowel consonant E pattern, so they're going to stay in that pattern in the same syllable. And I'll tell you, I'll let the cat out of the bag on this one because it's easy anyways, and I'm sure you already know it. This is a 1-syllable word. So even if it's a 1-syllable word, that means it's not multi-syllable, we need to use these same questions when we're thinking about it because that's quickly identifying the vowel pattern, isn't it? Because we're looking at all the vowels and where they are in the word. And really, that's the secret of reading. That's the code. So I'll see you on the next slide. Good luck, my friends. All right, multi-syllable two-step. How many vowels do you see? Are they together or apart? 1 vowel. Most of the time, 1 vowel in a 1-syllable word is short. But sometimes, and have you noticed that every single one of these words was a little tricky? Not really. WA says wah. And then TCH is a trigraph. 3 letters that come together to make 1 sound. Ch. Told you everything there. All right. Good luck on this word. I might have a question about it. So that's all the words for today. You should have on your paper 10 words broken down into syllables. When you go to Seesaw to turn this in, you are going to take a picture of your page. I don't want a picture of this video. Take a picture of this page that you just wrote. Take a picture of it. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if you wrote how many syllables you thought it was. If you wrote 3 lines and then you discovered that it was you only needed 2, that's okay because it shows you were doing the work. All right, I kind of want to see 3 and that your brain flexed it and knew, oh wait, I'm going to keep that E to make that vowel separated E pattern. All right, that's called doing the work. All right, Tigers? And that's why we're number one. Toodaloo, Tigers. You do know what to do. I'll see your evidence in Seesaw.